Surf lifesaving bodies have warned the drowning risk is at a generational high after children missed out on an estimated 10 million swimming lessons during the pandemic. 40 people have drowned in Australia this summer, while thousands have been rescued on our beaches. They were, of course, people of all ages. Joel Wiseman is the Director of Lifesaving for New South Wales Surf Lifesaving, and he joins me now. Thanks for joining us, Joel. I really appreciate it. Now, obviously want all kids to learn swimming and water safety all the time, but clearly with a couple of years of lockdowns and people not attending school, a lot of kids have missed out on these basics.
Yeah, Chris, you're absolutely right, and thanks for having me tonight. Look, we've seen a significant increase of rescues across the nation this summer, and it's tragic because kids have missed out on swimming lessons. They haven't been able to get into the pools to learn the essential skills to protect them at our beaches. Our NIPA programs have obviously had to cease over those pandemic times. And sadly, we're playing catch up with trying to increase drowning prevention and strategies across the nation at the moment.
Yeah, I was at a beach on the weekend and I couldn't get near the water for all the nippers, so it's good. They should have precedence. You've got a lot of catching up to do. It's so important in this country. And of course, you've talked about the deaths and the rescues we've had around this country this summer, a really high number. Some of those adults have died trying to rescue children. Obviously, we often have trouble with overseas visitors who might not be familiar with our beaches or have the swimming skills, but we've got to do better than losing 40 lives halfway through summer.
Indeed, and sadly tonight on the far north coast at Lennox Head, we've had another tragedy, Chris. We've had another drowning tonight. So in New South Wales, for the summer toll, that's gone up to now 10, and there's 32 coastal drownings and now 33 across the nation. Bystander rescues are one of the most dangerous because they're quite emotive. They're obviously, you're going out to try and rescue a friend, a family member, a relative, someone who's in trouble, and if you don't know the dangers of entering the water and navigating a rip, sadly, we've seen 3 people lose their lives this summer as a result of bystander rescues, 2 of which occurred in New South Wales, and tragically that was an off-duty police officer in the South Coast only a few weeks ago. It's just tragic that people are entering the water.
Heroic and tragic. What's the advice? If you need to render assistance, please grab a boogie board or something, a buoyancy device to help you.
A flotation device. If you've got something that you can float on, if you enter the water, go and support that individual and relax and stay calm. We ask that you obviously float, raise your hand, try and signal for assistance. And if you see someone on the beach with a hand raised, we urge you to call 000 and speak to police immediately so we can get emergency services and lifesavers and lifeguards on the way as quickly as we can.
Great advice, Joel. Thanks for your work. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Chris. Have a great evening.